check it out.
Wow.
So this is Vader's 300 amp hour deep cycle lithium battery.
Outside of Nanaimo, BC, heading back down towards down island on Vancouver Island. Right now it's me, my friend Ben, and my dad. We're all living in vans currently and traveling around Vancouver Island. And we're just coming back off of going as far north as we wanted to go on the island. Now we're going to slowly work our way back to Alberta, is where we usually reside, or our main kind of area that we've been staying at for the last few years that we consider it a main base. Living in vehicles, you don't really have a home kind of location most times, but you know, the government tells us that's where our license is located. Thing, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, anyway. We are going to Nanaimo right now, and we are gonna have no plan. We got no plan, nothing. I gotta take a day to do some editing. We need to grab a shower because it's been a few days on Vancouver Island. Showers are few and far between if you don't have one of them gym memberships, and we do not. So we've been basically using rec centers and stuff like that, like community swimming pools, basically. If you go in there, they'll allow you to shower. It's like $4 or something. Pretty cool, but they're few and far between. So, with us coming back into Nanaimo, there's one there. We're going to be hitting that up right away. First spot we're going to be stopping at is probably the Walmart in Nanaimo, because my dad needs a bit of dog food, and we all basically need a few things anyway. But yeah, if you guys don't know, my dad is traveling with my sister's dog, Petey, currently. So he has a little travel companion. Yeah, it's a pretty fun time traveling all together, you know. But other than that, I don't know if I got much else to say, you guys. So enjoy this snowy, kind of gray drive day into Nanaimo, and we will see how the day goes, you know. It may be just a day in the life doing some editing and cleaning. We'll see. Anyway, I'll check with you guys here in a few minutes. Oh, wait. No, wait, hang on now. I have a new battery to install. That's on the plan today. Stick around, you know. It's gonna get pretty cool. We're gonna be removing the current battery that's in my van for the house, or the accessory battery, whichever you want to call it. Currently I have my dad's old deadish battery, and it won't even run my heater or my fridge. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that. So see you guys in a bit. Let's go. School, bud. When the light goes green, I'm going for it. It's taking too long. This is awkward.
have a record button for warriors out there.
Smoked them, you know? Too much power for something good, right? Fast and the Furious vans, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm about, you know? No fast forward motions here, folks. This is really how fast I be going, you know? And just like that, we're in Nanaimo. So, I'll see you guys in the parking lot. We got a visitor. Hey, Amanda. Okay, everybody. Now we're back in Nanaimo. We all just went into Walmart, topped up on everything, and now we're about to go to the gas station. And it has like water and stuff where we can fill up, and also we're gonna fill up on diesel and gas. So after that, we're gonna head down for a shower, and then hopefully find a decent spot to park for the night. We'll see. We may need to find a spot that we can run the generator, because my dad's battery is holding on good, but I mean, he doesn't have a way to charge it really right now, so if we can run the generator to charge it that way, that would be great. I also don't have a way to charge my van because the inverter is not working out. Like it would work out, it's just the way that it's poorly connected right now makes it nuts. So anyway, we're going to deal with all of that when we park for the night. And I'll show you guys the plan I have for fixing my power issues. I'll talk to you guys then. Oh, back at the gas station, huh? Oh, gas station 7 times a day. Jeez. Let's get some fuel. Huh? Oh yeah. But she's full. There's only a 15-liter tank and it took $25 to fill. Wild. At $1.89, folks. Let's go. And after that, we are gonna find somewhere to settle for the night, and I'm gonna attempt a live stream this evening. Amanda and Ben have been on me about possibly getting a haircut live, so we will see how that goes. You guys have already seen that before I go in for a quick shower, I am going to be trying out these new shoes. These are FITVILLE's walking shoe. Right there. So if you guys want to check it out, check out FITVILLE. Huge thanks to them for sending me these shoes. There's the information on the shoes. And check these out. These are absolutely great. Check that. Bam! So this is FITVILLE's walking shoe. And compare it to the hiking shoe we got the other day. This is the hiking shoe that me and my dad have a matching pair of. Check that out. Bam! So, yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. Got a nice set of walking shoes and a nice set of hiking shoes. So we're gonna be putting those on fresh right after the shower and checking them out. So yeah, huge thanks again to FITVILLE. If you guys are looking for some new shoes, definitely check them out. I'll leave a bunch of information into the video and also the description of about these shoes. But yeah, definitely go check them out. You know, great company. Anyway, let's run in for a shower. If anybody ever hears PD in the vehicle barking by himself, just know that he does that 30 seconds after we leave the van. It's not like he's in distress. He's just in panic mode. He'll be fine. Talk to you guys after the shower. Time to head off to find a spot to park for the night, and if not, just for the evening, and we will move somewhere else tonight. We will see how it goes, you know. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys when we find a place to stop, and then I need to possibly do a live stream, but I also need to finish editing a video, and then I also need to install my battery. So we'll see how the day goes. Got a lot to do. with the Starlink on the roof, but I've driven with it here and there, just kind of parking lot to parking lot with it on my roof before. It does have magnets, as you guys seen in the bottom, at the bottom of the pads, and the magnets seem to hold it on pretty good actually. I never really fully trusted them, so I put that really big bungee cord on there, and it's super tight. I really stretched it to make sure it was on there tight. I was originally going to try to put 2 bungee cords on there, but unfortunately the other one snapped, so we got 1. Eventually I'm going to probably put like some kind of exhaust U-clamp on there to the solar panel, or maybe even to another piece of wood further back so it doesn't block my sun for the solar. But we'll figure that out more in the spring as the weather warms up. For right now, we've got to worry about charging these batteries. So right now I have the inverter on my dash charging the Jackery, and then that's running Starlink, and also charging my phone and my laptop, and running my heater. My fridge is not on still. So we have a plan for that today. We are going to do as soon as we get back, because this really needs to happen. I was thinking about relocating my battery, like my house battery, the replacement, but looking at the wiring that I have versus the wiring I need, I don't think I'm gonna have enough wiring. So we'll see what's in the account for the budget, and we'll see if we can get some extra wire and lugs and stuff, but that stuff ain't cheap, you know. So if I can't relocate my battery, this is not just 1 wire or 2 wires that I would need to relocate, it would be a group of them. So if I can't do that today, then I will probably end up trying to put the new battery in the old battery's spot. My dad's dead battery thing was only temporary, just to get through for right now, until we got back to Nanaimo. And now that we are back, we can set the plan into motion. It's been a lot of talking lately. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna grab a coffee. I'll talk to you guys when we get back with the guys, and we can start scratching our heads and figuring out how I'm gonna figure this battery situation out. And hopefully my video uploaded by then. You know? I know driving right now is not helping the Wi-Fi connection with Starlink and all that stuff, but you know what? It's still uploading. So, I haven't heard a clunk yet. It's good news. Ooh. I need a sign on my dash that says Starlink on, because I might forget that going through drive-thrus. Thankfully, the drive-thru I'm going through right now, there's not really a height restriction. Some of them do, some of them don't. So we'll see how this goes. Oh boy. There used to be one here. I'll show you. Wicked. Alright you guys, so the video is currently at 57%. We got the Starlink up on the roof. I'm moving around the parking lot here and there to try and get some better angles for the Starlink to get a better connection. And before I start my battery install, I guess we got a visitor. So let's go check it out. Look at that guy. Who's that? Does anybody know him? Well, okay. After Mr. Chrome came for a visit to see us for a bit, we hung up for a little bit chatting, and then after that, 2 subscribers actually stopped by to see us today. We're on a kind of a busy road pull out here, so people see us when they pass by, recognize the vans, stop in and say hi, which I greatly appreciate. One of them dropped by some donuts. The other dropped by with some homemade oatmeal cookies. Thank you very much for that. And Mr. Chrome, where's my cookies, man? Everybody else bringing cookies. You know what I mean? Where's my cookies? I'm waiting, brother. I'm waiting. If anything, I should save a few of these for him the next time he stops by. But anyway, while this bloody video uploads, we're currently at 80%. It's been like, I don't know, 2 hours since I spoke to the camera last, and it hasn't jumped very much. So we're still gonna let that upload. I'm running it on the power of the Jackery. Ben has his generator running right now, which is charging my front battery, which is charging the Jackery and running the Starlink. It's a lot of power stuff going on. We're gonna simplify that by adding the new thing that I have for the van. Check this out. Today, we're going to be reviewing something pretty cool. Sorry, you guys can't see the box. Let me show you real quick. So this actually comes from a company for another product review. I've been doing a few of these. Before I show you guys this, just know that this is a product review and the company sent it to me to do a review video on it. So we are going to do a install video and a review video further down the road. But for right now, let's do the first review on checking it out. And just like that, we get distracted from what we're trying to do today again. My dad is not actually feeling under the weather today and has not really been moving around too much. He's okay, he's just, you know, he's not feeling the best today, so he will be coming around later on this evening. For right now, he wants me to go get him a Big Mac or something that he can eat right now without having to cook. So I'm gonna run off, go grab him a Big Mac, probably grab another coffee, and then we will get back to doing this install. Hopefully it's not dark. Okay, we're gonna try this again. We're back from grabbing McDonald's for my dad. We do have a coffee. We're gonna try and get this battery in. It's starting to get late, and as expected, now my phone's dying, so I've got you guys plugged into the laptop, hoping to try and keep as much charged as I can while I install this and show you guys all about it. So let's get straight to it. Sorry if it's a little loud. You're right next to the Jackery. It might be a little bit of fan noise. Anyway, let's get to it. So today we are going to be installing something from Vader. If you haven't heard of them, do go check them out. We are going to be installing, that's right, their 300 amp hour lithium battery with an app connection. So that's going to be great. So as many of you guys know, I gave my dad my 200 amp hour lithium battery from Dodo, and now we are going to be upgrading to the 300 holy smokes amp hour battery. Check the size of this thing. I'm putting this back on so you guys can get the full effect. This thing is absolutely massive. Check it out. Just for reference, this is a donut box. I don't really have anything else other than my hand for reference right now, so we're gonna have to deal with that. So yeah, this thing is massive. Check it out. Wow, that is freaking huge, you guys. Look at that. That's massive. So this is Vader's
300 amp hour deep cycle lithium battery. So we're gonna hope that this fits in my power box that it wasn't designed for. So we're going to do a little more talking on this about its features and such, and then we will get into installing it in my van. Okay, you guys, let's quickly look at the manual. So this is a 300 amp hour lithium battery. As I mentioned, it weighs 26.5 kg and 58.42 pounds. It has an energy rating of 3,840 watt hours. That's massive. Max continuous charging current is 200 amps. Max continuous discharge current is 200 amps. Recommended charge current is 60 amps. We may go beyond that. Operating temperatures are -20, and I'll show you guys the rest of the numbers on the temperature. I'll just pop it up on the screen for you. It's waterproof class IP65. The terminal type is an M8, so that will be the bolts going down holding all your wires. The dimensions, 20.47 inches long, 10.59 inches wide, and then almost 9 inches high. This thing is a beast, and I'm worried that it may not fit in my desk, but we will see. It comes with a warranty policy. This is also their self-heated battery as well, from what I know. We're gonna dig more into that as well. So yeah, it looks like it does come with a app as well. So where I don't have a battery shunt, that will definitely come in handy. I do have a reading from my DC to DC charge controller, but it's not very accurate. So having one directly from the battery will definitely make a difference. And to be able to see what percentage my battery's at as well will make a huge difference, because currently I just go off of volts. And what I've learned about that is it's a reading. And I'll leave it at that. There's other ways of checking your battery percentage. So from what I've been learning about amps. So yeah, that's the Vader battery. They sent that thing in for a product review, and we will definitely review it, because I kicked the absolute crap out of my last battery, and I think that was a really good test, because you know, whether I want to admit it or not, I actually use a lot of power in my tiny home here. Between the fridge, the laptop, the jackery, my lights, and everything else I got going on in here, I actually do pull a lot of power. And for, you know, there's times where we're sitting for a number of days at a time, so having that battery capacity to help make me through those moments will really help. The next thing I need to focus on is upgrading my DC to DC charge controller to something bigger. Currently I have a 30 amp charge controller that's going to be charging this 300 amp hour battery. Now, unless I'm driving across Canada every single day and going to be having my vehicle on for that many hours in order to top it up, I'm going to need to upgrade my DC to DC charge controller. But that's fine, because not only do I need to upgrade my charge controller, my dad needs a charge controller. So eventually, if I can upgrade mine before he gets his, he will get my old one. So we'll see how that goes in the future. But for right now, it's getting late and I keep getting distracted, so I'm going to try and get this thing in and set up for you guys. I will be filming a bit of the setup and stuff and showing you guys how I got it all set up in my van. It's definitely not going to be the same setup in your van, but it'll give a brief description on, you know, what I've got going on in that thing. I'll show you guys a more simple version of how to install it with pictures and stuff that I'll pop on the screen, and that'll be more of a basic setup than looking at my jumble of wires under my desk. So stay tuned for that, and let's just get this battery in, man. It's already getting too late. Let's do it. Oh, it's so big. It's huge. Oh, that's gonna fit under my desk. I don't know about this. Okay, you guys. Ben's generator's running right now, so we're gonna have to deal with the sound. We need it to charge the batteries as much as possible. Mainly because this is the battery that's been in there. So we're gonna try and fit that big new Vader battery in this same location. I've got it all disconnected now, and we can officially start doing the swap. And then I'll get more into this little power box station and show you guys a little bit of what's going on here. But for right now, we're gonna pull this thing out and get it out of the way. Time to go. Alright, you guys, we got the old battery out, and buddy, it's heavy. Oh my god. But we're gonna compare it to the new one. Ben, I think I just mixed up our coffees. Alright, so that's the old one. That's how wide it is, that's how thick it is, and that's how high it is. So, let's do a direct, sorry IceCo, I'm sorry. So let's do a direct comparison. Oh wow, look at that. It's not even nearly as heavy. Look at the size difference, folks. This new Vader battery is gonna be a world-changing difference. Now mind you, I didn't have this always in my van. I did have the 200 amp hour lithium. But looking at it like this, as most people would end up getting a marine RV battery to start, this is what most people are gonna be upgrading from if they don't go AGM. But I would definitely suggest checking out Vader. They're 300 amp hour batteries. I think this is going to be a kick-ass unit, and it's definitely going to be more than enough power that I'll ever need. Maybe. We'll see next summer. We might have to see IceCo, or we might have to see Vader for another 300 amp hour battery, depending on the charge system. We'll see you guys later. I'm going to get this in. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Yeah. Just did this really quick, and here's a quick example on how much bigger that new Vader battery is compared to this one. That's absolutely wild. Holy smokes. Okay, let's get that guy into the van. Here we go, you know. There goes the almost forgot the whole thing. I just worked 10 minutes on it. You guys didn't see on camera. I made a little foamy piece. You guys know I like to keep the foam at the bottom of the batteries. I'm gonna try and do the same with this. Also, it leaves you with a good little template on like where you would need to put your battery kind of thing. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but I almost jammed my finger. Okay, so what we're looking at is right there. Trying to fit. Yeah. That is one tight fit, I tell you what. Fine. Oh, that should be okay. Alright, let's see if we can fit it. The foam may not work out. We may be pulling it out. So we're hoping to see if it'll fit. Yeah. This thing's huge. That's what she said. Not in my world, dude. Oh, it's gonna be too high with the foam. Oh, all of my efforts gone to nothing.
Okay, you could put it in with the food?
No, it'd be too tight. It's light, super light. Okay, we can abandon that. We'll just have to put Amanda as she is.
Don't watch this, Blair.
Yeah, don't watch this, man. Holy crap. I gotta move that right there. I'm gonna need a square top screwdriver. I'll move that and then it'll fit perfectly. Check it out, Ben. So this little battery hold down thing, I'm gonna need to move him so I can move the battery terminals over a bit. I'll probably just relocate him here or something. But I don't want the battery rubbing on that at all. You want a nice flat surface for it to sit on. You don't want it to be having any reason for anything to be working its way through that case and into that lithium battery. That's one of the reasons why I like to keep the foam underneath it. You know, it's safe. But for right now, it shall be fine. I'll move that piece, I'll get it all wired up, and I'll check in with you guys when it's all in.
We've already wasted enough time on this. Let's go. Oh, he's filming. Oh no. Oh, it went in gracefully, you guys. I don't know what you're talking about. It went in so gracefully. It's like it was built and designed for this, you know? Okay. Right about there. So I am going to get something that I can put there to stop it from sliding around. What in the world do I got done here? Something like that. What's going on? Okay, now we're good. You know what, if I remove that screw, who designed this van? I'll actually gain a little bit of room. I can push it back a little further. And the wires will come a little longer too, so it will work out both ways. Let me run out of the way. Go. Oh, look at that. I didn't even need to bend this time. Achievement. Yeah, that fits like a bandit. So now we're gonna use the M8 bolts, and then they're in my other jacket that I'm probably gonna go put on now because it's freezing cold. Yeah, then we'll finish hooking up the rest of this, and I'll show you guys after the wiring looks less crazy. Like my hair. Okay, you guys, before we even plug this thing in, we're gonna do a voltmeter check to see what it's like right out of the box. So it's obviously gonna need a charge, probably first thing, but we'll see how it looks. Well, that's off to a good start. Let's do that one, and then 13 right out of the box. 13, 13, 1. Beautiful. Not bad. So let's hook them up and then top them off with the charge. Give it a good chance at life because it's going to live a hard one. Let's do it. I'll check it with you guys when we get it all connected. This time, I swear. It'll be connected. Okay, she's all hooked up. Don't look half bad here. So this is where I decided to mount my diesel heater. This is normally the footwell of a van. I took out the plastic piece and then I mounted my diesel heater in its spot so it's nice and tucked away. It has lots of room to breathe right here. These wires are for my speakers and the amplifiers. Those are my 2 AGM 100 amp hour Renogy batteries that came from a subscriber of mine and his family, Vernon. So thank you guys all so much for that. I definitely need to get more of these bus bars, but all over time. The van itself has a fuse panel, and then in the back of the van there's another fuse panel for the house. This, I decided to cut off the excess diesel heater wire. Eventually this will be run to a fuse panel in the back of the van, but for right now I figured this was good enough.
All of this is positive, all of this is negative, obviously, and we're gonna just walk through the van and make sure everything is no smoking and everything is all connected good. I also came up here and I properly mounted that inverter down in here with some proper connections instead of the old alligator clamps that it had before. These alligator clamps are just for this charger right here that will be charging my front batteries. And once the front batteries are full, then it'll send the power through to the lithium through the DC to DC charge controller. So yeah, I'm gonna get on tightening these guys up just a little more, and well, we should be good to go to check out everything on the inside. I see my lights are on. That's a great thing to have back, and my diesel heater should be ready to fire up as well. So I'm gonna get this done as fast as I can. My fingers are getting cold, holding a wrench, not ideal. So we're gonna finish it up and talk to you guys when we get back inside. Okay, so the DC to DC charger is working. And up here, time to turn on some bloody heat. It's getting cold up in here. Oh, come on now. Don't be a repeat of my dad's van where the diesel heater wouldn't work because I installed a new battery. Ugh. Just work. Just bloody, just work. Okay, I'll check in with you guys when we get some heat. Okay, you guys, so it's actually been a few days since I installed that battery, and I can say that it took a long time trying to charge it off of one 10 amp no-code charger and two my 30 amp DC to DC charger. Either way, it's looking like I'm gonna have a long time charging this battery every time I get it low. I'm gonna try and keep it topped up so that doesn't happen. I'll put up a picture actually right here of how I ended up getting this battery to full charge. I ended up having to idle my van and use two DC to DC chargers. It was quite the task, but in the end, with all of that going on, we ended up achieving 50 amps, which is so far my record of charging input. As I mentioned, I do pull about 20 amps. So anyway, we will do another full review on this battery in an upcoming video. But for now, I think I'm going to end this one off here. And huge thanks again to Vader and all of you guys for watching this video all the way to this point and showing so much support for the channel. I greatly appreciate all of your love. And until the next time, remember, never give up on living life, because life truly is the most precious thing we have.